come up to the office. All the shift bosses come to the office. We're going to have a meeting. We make our living walking through solid rock. We don't have meetings. We're closing the mine. Tell them to go home. They're done. You're done. Overnight, we became the highest unemployment in the nation, without question. Lost 3,250 jobs just that night. Unemployment was so bad, the governor of Colorado at the time, Richard Lamb, came to visit us here in Leadville. He says, you got two things. You got your mining history and heritage, and you got these beautiful mountains. You got to bring people to your community to spend money. Well, we'd kicked around different ideas, a little fair, a little rodeo, a little whatever, little foot races or something. That foot race grew in our minds up to 100 miles. 100 miles seemed the magic because there's 100 in a town of 10,000. The first thing I did, I went down to see Mary Lee and I said, Mary Lee, I'm going to need help. I'm going to need a race director. I said, I can't pay you a thing.
Feels so good. 2 years I've been getting ready for this, and it's finally nice to get it done. And
we actually came to run the race in 2013 and fell in love with Leadville and got married here, and we're gonna live here eventually. We love Leadville. Like Mary Lee says, Leadville found us.
When everyone was out of work, it was pretty easy to get volunteers because nobody could tell you no because they weren't doing anything else. So it became certainly a community event with many volunteers. The town itself, I think, has found an identity in these races and the toughness of the athletes that come and the grit, guts, and determination that it takes to finish the races. We've always felt like our racers, number one, and our volunteers, number two, and the race crews, number three, are one big family, and we treat them as such.
This is my 37th year. The memory stuff is always the runners who have a really hard time getting through, and one of the patrollers really peps them up and gets them on. We've had several like that over the years that they come back and find the patroller and are, thanks for getting me going. I get too emotional.
I fell in love with this place when I was young, and in the last few years I've gotten to call it my backyard, my home. What I love about this place is our community. It is that everybody here they're working, they're hardworking, hard playing, just human, real people. My world is about getting people outside. I'm coming from that background. I thought about this position 2 years ago, very interested in shifting from my just racing these races to how I could be a part of something bigger. And then it showed up as an opportunity to kind of pursue further and kind of stepped into that place. So a lot of conversation that led to, wow, do these pieces all fit together? Does this make sense? Can we do something non-traditional that actually works really well? My vision has a lot to do with how do we collaborate even further between these races and what we're doing here and the community and how it impacts and how we grow together.
We started the Legacy Foundation in 2002, formally. Probably one of our proudest accomplishments is giving started as $1,000 and it's now a $2,000 scholarship to every Lake County high school graduating senior. Not need-based, not grade-based, Leadville-based. And we don't care if they're going to truck driving school or research university. They all get it.
I have 3 sons. My oldest, he went to Metro University in Denver, and he was able to get the scholarship and use it. So that's pretty personal right there. Then Fabian, he's going to School of Mines, and he's gonna use those $2,000 that he's getting right now.
We've opened the door of opportunity to these kids that they can go and do and be something in life, and they've taken advantage of it. And yeah, that makes it all worthwhile. You can put your head on the pillow at night, and yeah, we did good. Thanks to these runners, thanks to these mountain bike riders, opening their hearts and opening their purses and billfolds and supporting the foundation, and we'll make it a better Leadville, because in turn Leadville makes them not only better athletes, but better people. We tell them, magic is not Ken, the magic is not Mary Lee, the magic is Leadville.
We've supported the senior center, search and rescue, the soccer field, the skate park, the Mineral Belt Trail, the Mining Hall of Fame. I could just go on and on and on and tell you so many things we've been able to do.
I love where I live here in Leadville. Spending quality time with my kids when I have them training with me, with my family. I guess one of the main reasons why I started training and running on this type of events, it was to teach my kids something, to give them a good example. When I have a dark moment, I go back to that.
What the Leadville family means to me, it's just like it is family.
Feeling great. The crew out here is awesome. Definitely lifting the spirits.
Halfway.
Halfway.
We're halfway.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic, man. It's nothing like it. Nothing like it in the world, man. You're gonna make me cry, so.
In the first years, in the 80s and 90s, I ran the race with them. I got to know the runners, I got to know their wives, their girlfriends, their boyfriends, their kids, and so family has meant everything. And now, to the point when we have these races each year, we call it a giant family reunion. We say, come on home.
You know you're going to walk down the street and see people that you've seen for 10 years showing up at the event, and some of them are showing up just to volunteer. It's not just the athletes that are part of that community. It's their family, it's the spectators, it's their friends, and the local community.
Oh, it was fantastic, man. Just thinking of these boys until I got to run with them.
Who's your support team here? These your sons?
This is my son Spencer, my son Noah. Yes, sir. All about it.
Nice.
The best ever, man. Can't thank Leadville enough.
To be at that finish line and hang those medals and give those sweaty, smelly hugs and just greet the family as they return home and to be a part of their victories, their joys, their celebrations. It just means everything to us. It really does.
These are our sons and daughters.
Brothers and sisters.
My son Cole has been part of this since he was just a baby, and Marilee's daughter, Megan, she was a part of this, and when they were just little kids. He's grown to the point, and he's seen not only how to do it, but why we're doing it, and who we're doing it for. So he'll be taking my place. In fact, he did this year.
Before you know it, you're going to be firing up that finish chute. Your sons, your daughters, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers are never going to have a more proud moment of you. Your children are going to chase you up that chute.
The revival that we've started 30 years ago, he's carrying that on. I'm proud of it.
I think that the best thing we're going to do right now is we're going to make sure to take a pause. And we're going to make sure that our family view the racers and our family view the community, that we're doing this right in the best interest of all of us.
You hurt, you say, thank you, Lord, there's that finish line. I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna cross that finish line. And Lord, you get me that finish line, I promise I'll never do this again. Well, about 30 minutes after you cross that finish line, I said, well, if I did this, I could save a little time. I could do it a little faster. And then you say, Lord, I'm just kidding. We can do this next year.
It's a race for every man, every woman. If you think you're tough enough, so do we. For those elite athletes, I don't think it hurts any less.
This part is hard.
It is.
I think it hurts for everyone the same. It just hurts less time.
I knew there were some really experienced runners behind me. At the turnaround when I saw them, they looked really fresh, so like knowing that they were behind me and coming after me kept that fire under me to keep pushing.
I'm just so grateful. I never expected to win Leadville 100, and it just means so much to me since I'm from here.
Man, look at this morning. You can't feel anything but amazing, my friends.
I had to fight for every minute. I'm not a quitter. It was pretty awesome though. I'm glad I was able to finish it. Hardest day of my life.
I got my team. I got the support. I'm about to cross the finish line. It's about to be a good day.
In 2010, we sold the races to Lifetime. Baram Karate, who started Lifetime, had been a longtime sponsor of the events. When we talked to him, he made us some, I think, sacred promises about what he would do, and he promised that he would keep our community and our athletes at the forefront. And he would care for our community, and he has kept every promise he made.
Absolutely.
In an amazing way. When we sold the race, we kind of felt like we had pushed that rock about as far up the hill as we could push it. And Lifetime they've given it wings. He still wants to see, feel, touch the shirts, pick the colors, pick the designs. He still cares so much about our community and about these races. He's an incredible human being.
2020, when the pandemic hit, we had to cancel everything last year. It was the first time in 38 years an event has been canceled up here in Leadville. The opportunity that we presented, that kids up here, sometimes the best nutrition they're getting is that breakfast and lunch they're getting from the school district. And we support that with the Lifetime Foundation. So we gave our athletes the opportunity to either have a refund of their entry fees last year when we canceled the events, or to donate their entries to help support the school breakfast and lunch program. And we had over $220,000 raised from donations from our athletes that loved that cause and wanted to support the community and support the kids in this community. And we were able to keep feeding kids breakfast and lunch not only through the spring semester as school was shut down, but through the summer.
I think there's so many different pieces around the community aspect, the diversity aspect, and how they converge and how they come together. We're seeing things change in Leadville. You know, overall, it's growing, it's healthy impact, but it's impact.
Our legacy to our community is through the Leadville Trail 100 legacy and the things that we've been able to do for our community. Hopefully our legacy to our athletes is that they take what they have learned here, take it home with them, use it, use that strength, that commitment, that grit, guts, determination that we talk about. Use that in their everyday lives, in their businesses, in their families, and pass it on.
Looking forward, I can look back and say, yeah, we did just exactly what we intended to do. Now, what I'm most proud of and what we do every day, every race, and from this point on, we're changing lives. That's what we do. I fire that shotgun starting these races. It will change your life, guaranteed.